What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global back here with another video, and the New England Patriots have made a move that is going to make so many fans happy. They have signed fan favorite wide receiver Julian Edelman to a 2-year contract extension that includes an $8 million signing bonus and $12 million in guaranteed money. The extension is through the 2021 season and includes $19 million in air quote new money, and it gives Julian Edelman, who is also the Super Bowl MVP, a chance to finish where he started. Now, this 2-year contract extension for me basically sets it that he is going to finish a Patriot. Either way, I knew he was going to finish a Patriot, but you look at Julian Edelman, you look at his age, he's 32, he's a wide receiver, and that takes a huge toll on you physically. It's not like quarterback with Tom Brady. Like, this is very physical, and if you look at it, he will be about 34 by the time his contract is up. Will he still be playing at wide receiver by this time, or will he retire? I guess we'll have to see, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last contract we've seen and him kind of just ride out that contract, and when the contract is up in 2021, he decides to retire. Edelman was scheduled to earn a base salary of $2 million in 2019 and also had a chance to earn a $500,000 workout bonus and a $375,000 in roster bonuses and other incentives for this season. He actually is at OTAs, and because of that, he will actually be getting a bonus for his workouts, so that's good for him. Jules, of course, again, is the Super Bowl MVP, and really he is the reason that the Patriots won the Super Bowl. If you take out what Julian Edelman did in the Super Bowl with the Patriots basically didn't do anything on offense. He was the offense. I mean, he had 10 catches for 141 yards in order to win the game against the Los Angeles Rams. He has 115 postseason receptions, which trails only Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, and he also had 6 100-yard receiving games in the postseason, which is tied for second in NFL history with Michael Irvin and behind Jerry Rice. I mean, you look at this past season, and of course we all know Jules missed 4 games because he was suspended. He ended up coming in that season after missing 4 games and catching 74 passes for 850 yards with 11.5 yards per reception, and has 6 touchdowns to go along with that. If you add in the 4 games that he missed, he would have went off easily over 1,000 yards, easily over 10 touchdowns. Just a straight beast. And the most important thing is that this is Tom Brady's guy. I mean, Tom Brady and Julian Edelman have a strong, very close bonded brotherhood. Something that Tom Brady, he had or had an aspect of it with Danny Amendola, and that's why Danny Amendola did good for the Patriots, was because of the bond with Brady. But obviously no one is as close as Tom Brady and Julian Edelman. You know, they work out a lot, just both of them one-on-one during the offseason, working together to get better. They love working together. So giving Tom Brady that guy to really go to in his moments of struggle and being able to rely on him, it's just a great move by the Patriots. Obviously something we all like. Now, why did the Patriots do this? Why did they extend him? Well, the reason that they extended his contract is because Julian Edelman is actually set to be a free agent at the end of this coming season, or at least he was. And the Patriots have a huge list. I'll probably make a video or something at some point, maybe post it on my community tab. The free agents at the end of this upcoming season, and there is a lot. And I mean a lot. We're looking at like the whole Patriots team, and they're very important guys, one of them including Tom Brady. So getting this deal done is very important, and this is actually the time where the Patriots really like to do contract extensions. You look at history, and this is the time period where they truly like to do that. They did it last year with Patrick Chung. They did it already this season. They extended Patrick Chung's contract, but much earlier than I think a lot of people expected. But they started with Brandon King. Now they're doing it with Julian Edelman, and I truly expect them to do the same thing with more players. Not only is Jules great in the receiving game, but he's really amazing in the blocking game. Easily one of the Patriots' best blockers. A true trash talker, but the best thing about Jules is that he doesn't play for money. And it's something I've heard very diverse feelings on the deal. I've heard some people say that's not as team friendly as I would like, especially coming from someone like Jules. But then I've also heard people saying that this is actually still a good deal for the Patriots, as the money he is making, if you look at the other receivers making that, you look at guys like Adam Humphries, Devontae Parker, just guys like that. And that those are the guys making the type of money Julian Edelman is making. And Julian Edelman is easily way better than all those guys that are grouped in the same area money-wise. So really the Patriots are getting a good deal. You have to keep in mind, again, Jules is getting older. He does have a kid. He has to really plan for the future. But even then, he is still caring a lot about the team because he's coming off a Super Bowl MVP season. He ripped it up in the Super Bowl, and if it wasn't the Patriots, he literally could have ripped the team off for millions on top of millions. But this guy is a new breed, always plays with a chip on his shoulder, always super hype, and really just loves the game of football, and that's a big reason why he connects with Tom Brady so dang well. But him in the running game is super going to help. I mean, you lost guys like Chris Hogan, who was a really good run blocker, so you have to keep these run blockers, especially with what the Patriots are trying to do. The Patriots trying to establish a run game. With that being said, you can't establish a run game if you don't have blockers. The running back will not be able to go anywhere if there are no holes for them to go through, and Julian Edelman has proven time after time to be so efficient in the run game. But lastly, Jules is just great when it comes to being a locker room guy, and that's what the Patriots are really building. I mean, we've seen them have some issues in the locker room, and we've seen the issues that it creates. It becomes a media frenzy. The media just rips it apart and makes it things that it isn't necessarily. It affects the Patriots in some negative ways. I mean, it affected Tom Brady in negative ways after they lost the Super Bowl. All these rumors were coming out. So the Patriots having just a very built and well-developed locker room with great guys who want to be there and have great mentalities is just a really good move, and it will help produce on the actual football field. But that is it for today's video, guys. Julian Edelman is signed to a 2-year contract extension. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe. This helps me, the channel, and even you guys out very, very, very much. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody who knows when to go to the Patriots Global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.